Alright guys, I got a awesome Mailday. I'm not gonna show the address from Weekly Roundup. It's an A2D show. The host, Stephen Rychel and Jake Friel. They are amazing guys. They come on Saturdays for 1 hour. They cover everything. Steve, brother, his expertise, knowledge is in all fields. He's a real big MMA guy. Knows everything you can know about MMA, combat sports in general. I mean, he knows. He's met Cyborg. He's done so much stuff. He's doing so much stuff. Jake as well. They're doing something right now for Tim Silva. I want to bring up Tim Silva and his GoFundMe to get his surgery. He's looking for $10,000 to get his arms, his hands fixed, his shoulder fixed, so he can get into bare knuckle boxing, which I think would benefit us all as spectators of any kind of sport. To have a legend like Tim Silva dip into there, maybe a Mike Tyson Tim Silva matchup down the line at some point if Mike gets into it. I think we can all get behind that. As y'all can see my shrine, I'm kind of angling back here of the GOAT, my GOAT, the only football team I will fight for. I can't really fight for their quarterbacks currently. And even the running backs, they all jettisoned out to the NFL, all undrafted, all picked up by the fucking Cowboys. And they got Dalton now. Everybody knows me that knows I collect, knows I don't care about the Cowboys. I don't. And I'm right down the road from them. It's just never been something, the NFL's never been something that I've been all gung-ho about. These boys right here, especially this man. I say boys because they're kids in college. I'm almost 40. But this here, he's a man. He was older than me. He was the first GOAT from TCU that I got to watch. We had Bob Lilly, and we had Sammy Baugh. We have, what's crazy, Sammy Baugh was drafted by the Redskins. Bob Lilly, obviously the Cowboys, known as Mr. Cowboy. Sammy Baugh, probably Mr. Redskin. Dalton, Tank Clark, but those guys didn't make it. Andy Dalton made it. He's a backup on a 1 year deal. But yeah, these are my guys. This is my specific guy. So that's out of 5, out of 49, out of 10, out of 99. Just showing them off. This is one of my 2 prized LT cards, shadow boxed. So if anybody from anywhere looks, this is the only thing I care about. But I was lucky enough to win a package from the great Weekly Roundup show. I love it, as mentioned, but also not only that, the great and the future Hall of Famer, Chris Leben. I remember him from UFC Toughest Fight, or the UFC reality show, the first season, I believe. I didn't double check it, but this is the package, and I just want to say thank y'all so much. I had to turn it back over, so I'm going to open it right here off screen. Now, what I won is something I've never won anything before anyway, so that's amazing in its own right, and I can feel it right now. Oh, that's amazing. And there's a card in here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is gonna be, I need to find something to keep this in. I feel the card back there, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, there's another card. Oh, there's a UFC card in there too. Holy, how many cards are, okay, that's the A2D, alright, A2D radio, just like the Sixers, my boy AI. That's awesome. I'm going to put this, so every time I break or open something, I want to put this right here. Will it stay on my wall permanently? If not, even if it doesn't, I'll get the Scotch tape and I'll plaster that, or I'll get some kind of packing tape and I'll make sure that never leaves. Now A2 radio is sitting above LT. I'm not sure how am I define, but if anyone's gonna be above LT, Man, thank you so much, brother. I haven't looked at the card yet. Oh man, Matt Hughes, Army. That is fucking sick, brother. That is sick. I'm in the Army. He was in the Army. This was our boy. I remember cheering from him. Actually, while I was in the Army, fighting. He's the main reason he became my guy when I watched MMA. Now, I can't say I've watched a ton of it. There's a couple UFC fights that I remember watching and paying for. I almost got in a fight because I don't know the exact number of it, but it was Shamrock versus Ortiz, and it was Chuck Liddell versus Rampage Jackson. And I had Rampage Jackson beating Liddell because I thought, well, Jackson's way bigger. And like, what is Liddell like besides a puncher, right? Liddell's a boxer without gloves to me. That's how I saw him. He's a boxer without gloves. Rampage ain't got a box. Rampage can pick you up and just knock you down. Dudes were screaming at me after I jumped up and started cheering. There's one more card. I'm going to put that in the back so I'll see it. This is refractor. I can tell because how shiny it is. This is just sick. And out of 188. So, LT. Where's my... I know I got more of those somewhere. Well, you're going to share it with LT because you served it. You served, so there's no reason. Oh, man. Benson Henderson. That's nice. Out of 75. Dude, you didn't have to do this, man. Steve, these are beyond sick. I'm trying to place to right here. Maybe we can double it up. So, brother, this is beyond. And Chris, future Hall of Famer. Look how big that is. I mean, even with all this padding, which I've never felt one of these up close, I still wouldn't want to get hit with it, especially with a trained fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, imagine if boxers actually use gloves only this thick. You would probably have 20, 30 fights in your career, and that was it. You wouldn't be able to go 50-0. You'd maybe go 25-0. Man, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. I'm just awestruck. I want everyone to check out Weekly Roundup, the Facebook page, the YouTube page, the Weekly Roundup show Facebook page has its own page. The Weekly Roundup is actually on the A2D Radio YouTube page. The best group of guys. Now, I'm gonna tell you this now. If you are a football fan, or if you're one of those sports fans that you can't just have friendly debates with, like, I get along with them because I don't give a shit about any professional team as much as I do TCU.
Daddy?
Yes?
This thing fell down.
Okay, go put it up real quick. Daddy be right back.
Well, I'm scared to go alone.
Okay, I'll come with you 1 second. She woke back up. That's the little princess, Tony. Man, that Matt Hughes and that Benson Henderson, you didn't have to do that, brother. That's awesome. And Chris Leben. Chris Leben. Oh, man, I have to find some kind of case to keep this in. This is beautiful. I'm going to find a way to put this in a shrine type thing on my wall. You're the only shrine I have on my wall.
How about you just send it to your friend?
No, they sent this to me. So, the only other person I have is Dirk, because he spent his whole career. And I just had those since I got given to him as a kid, Series 2 and most Series 2, just different ones. And I got my boy Scooty up there, who sent me that card with this little patch from our card ripping communities. My God, I don't know how much I can... I'm just in awe of this. And I think you will all be in awe of the channel. But what I really wanted to say, like I was saying, if you're one of those sports fans that just like rah your team and you want to cuss or fight or get mad, it's not the channel for you. These guys are great. They are unbiased. They will sit there and talk, and you could disagree respectively. Agree to disagree. I've seen them welcome Cowboy fans in awesomely, and everything they do is beautiful. So if you're a Cowboy fan or Redskin fan, I know there's a Redskin fan that's in the chat all the time with me. He's always talking with me, and I don't want to give everybody's YouTube names out, but It's the perfect community to come together and just get away from the corporate media force the throat narrative. You want to talk to regular people who actually know what they're talking about, you find these guys and you will never be disappointed. Not only do they have great interviews like Chris Leben, they got Chris Pronger coming up. They're doing something, I forgot the GoFundMe, the Weaver, the linebacker, is now a head coach or a defensive coordinator. He played fullback for the Eagles. Check his name out. I already got I think it's Leonard Weaver. Check it out. Donate what you can. Let me know if you were able to, and if I can, my situation, I'll still try to match anything y'all do. If you actually just show me like, hey man, I'm actually helping out, because we all need people like Tim Silva fighting Mike Tyson. Not only benefits the fighting community, it also benefits us as fans, benefits the world as far as a product, as far as two guys that have given it all, getting a chance to give it all against two icons that we can both see. My daughter's crying because she's rolling her eyes because she's tired and she got disciplined a second. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna tag everything up the best I can. You don't have problems with that. Please go to Weekly Roundup on Facebook. Please go to Weekly Round. Type in the Weekly Roundup on YouTube. Check it out. They did an episode today about the UFC 250 fight. It's a great community, and it needs to be the biggest community on YouTube as far as sports goes, because you can have your voice heard, and they will actually respond and answer. They'll tell you if they disagree, if they agree, if they like your comment, unless you get just kind of crazy. They even post Cowboy fan stuff that gives him, well, he pays, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know who he is. If you watch this, he pays to get his shit talking on the air. But I love you guys. I love the channel. I love everybody involved. Thank y'all so much for letting me be part of it and winning this. Y'all are the best. And I have no more notes. Thanks, guys.